Instead of joining forces to eradicate this virus, many of the nations saw this as an opportunity to attack their foes while they were distracted. Of course, Russia attacked the US, and then, to a chance, it all happened too quick. The public had little notice, although they were told to evacuate. They didn't know what they were running from. Was it the virus? Was it the Russians? Quickly, H ran over to the two men, JJ and Ads, who were calmly talking. The nukes were falling. The Russians were coming. They had to get out of there, but close enough for them to see its devastating power and its blinding light. To ran. They headed for the tree line. Ads was in front, followed by JJ, followed by H. As they ran. But H did. He told them, "I told you so." He told them about the Russians, but they didn't. JJ looked at Ads in confusion. A couple days later, the three men were in a science lab scavenging for supplies. Factions were being made. People were taking sides to defend themselves. Ads and JJ had picked a side, but it wasn't the same. They had come to a disagreement. The other two had different plans. JJ and Ads began to confront each other. He began to reach for Ads. Punches were thrown. Ads did all he could, but JJ was bigger than him. Let's just say he wasn't a fighter, but he knew how to fight. Ads threw punches, but they were simply parried or blocked. JJ began to pummel him with ease and took him to the ground quickly. Ads reached for his face as a symbol of defeat, but JJ didn't care. H discovered he intervened, trying to separate the two. But it didn't matter. H was the neutral party. He didn't really care what side he took as long as he survived. H and Ads left the building, while JJ began to think to himself ways of revenge. JJ began to think, what was his next move? They gave JJ a number and said he was the man he needed to talk to if he wanted a certain job done. And of course, that job was the killing of H and Ads. He called the man up. They didn't tell him what his name was. It wasn't important. They spoke on the phone. Information was exchanged. JJ told the man of the whereabouts of the two men that he was after. The man confirmed he'd do the job. He didn't say how or when, but he said it'd be done. There was no exchange of currency. It was purely a faction against faction affair.